If you don't understand this, you're not investing. You're guessing. When I first started looking at deals, I avoided the numbers. Not because I didn't care, but because it felt overwhelming. There were too many variables. Purchase price, repair costs, holding costs, closing fees, agent commissions. And every time I tried to analyze a deal, I'd find myself stuck, going back and forth in my head. Maybe it works. Maybe I can make this happen. And that's when I realized something important. Confusion leads to bad decisions. So I needed a simpler way to think about it. And someone gave me advice that changed everything. They said, stop trying to overcomplicate it. Every deal comes down to one thing. What goes in versus what comes out. That's it. So I started looking at deals through that lens. Instead of getting overwhelmed, I broke it down step by step. First I asked, what is my total investment going to be? Not just the purchase price, everything. What I pay to buy it, what I pay to fix it, what I pay to hold it. Because every day you own that property, it's costing you money. Mortgage, utilities, insurance. Time is literally eating into your profit. Then I asked, what will this realistically sell for when it's done? Not the best case scenario. Not the number I hope for. The number that actually makes sense based on the market. And this is where a lot of people mess up. They inflate that number to make the deal feel better. But the market doesn't care about your expectations. It only cares about reality. So once I had those two numbers, I subtracted everything. Total costs from final sale price. And what was left? That was my potential profit. Now here's the key. If that number wasn't strong, I didn't try to make it work. I walked away. Because a deal should make sense before you ever step into it, not after. And here's another thing I learned the hard way. If your deal only works on paper in a perfect scenario, it won't work in real life. Because things will go wrong, repairs will go over budget, timelines will stretch, buyers will negotiate. So you need to build in margin. You need to give yourself space to absorb those hits. That's what separates real investors from beginners. Beginners look for deals they can pull off. Experienced investors look for deals that are already solid before they touch them. So now, every deal I look at starts the same way. Not with excitement, not with emotion, with numbers. Because the numbers tell the truth, and if you listen to them, they'll keep you out of trouble. Follow me. Next, I'm going to show you exactly where beginners mess this up, and how one small mistake can wipe out your entire profit.